Welcome back to another piano lesson. I'm Dan Brown. Today you're going to learn how to play chords in the key of E, and we're going to get started right now. In the left hand, if you're playing with just one note, I want you to put your ring finger on this E and you're going to walk up. I'm going to play with the right hand as well, but I want you to focus. We're going to start by looking at the left hand, so just focus on that. It's going to walk up. And that's just the E major scale. It's part of it. Just walking from E up to A, and then walking down. Notice I put my thumb under because my pointer finger's got to play that alternate, and then we're going to walk down to B. Just watch the left hand. See the thumb, it's really your thumb and your index finger that are doing this here. In the right hand, this is how I do it, and I'm never going to tell you that my way is the only way to do it. I'm gonna play with both hands, but this time just watch the right hand. That's what we're focusing on. You're gonna just take two E's. Somehow when you add these in there, it just gives it a ring. Because if you did it without that, let me show you. If you did it with just this one, that actually doesn't sound bad. And you know what? If you have small hands, find ways around. Like if I tell you, play this octave and you can't reach that octave, well, you would do it like this. You would trill there. You could trill that. And then so here we are, back here with the E. Here's how I recommend that you do it if you can grab these octaves. Walk straight on up. It's 2, 3, 4, 1. And I don't want to confuse you, but before you start doing this, your bass has already played one time. So it's like this. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get to here, you're back to 1 again. Now, to walk, so that's walking from E to A. And we walk back down. Now let me show you walking from E down to B. And you can see on the chart there, I haven't talked about the chart. Let me talk about it very briefly. The notes that are in gray, that are grayed out, you're not going to play those at all. The chords, the minor chords in the violet color on the left, you're not going to play those at all. You're just going to play those ones in the purple. The E, and the B. That's it. Just 3 chords for this. It's pretty straightforward. So walking down to B, I want to just show you that you have to shift your hand from here to here. This is really interesting. Now we're walking to B. Notice that in your right hand, you have 2 B's. Let's look at the B again. Now I'm going to walk up. Guys, the reason that these walks sound good is because of this interval of the 10th. So if you have E to E, it's an octave. You have a third here, but if you play it up higher, we call it a 10th. And just listen. Same thing here. Here's a 10th. These are all 10ths. And they're just pretty. They're just pretty. That's how you do it. Let's do this together. Go ahead and get your hands on the keys. So to start out, yeah, it's 4 E's. It's E, 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 and E. E is for easy. I hope this is easy. I hope it's easy for you to do. Now, you're going to hit all of these plus. It's just amazing how the keyboard is. Your pointer finger will just fall right there, and we're gonna go up 4 moves. Ready? And what I'll do, I'll play it, and I'll hold it. Ready? Here's this. Play this. So play that. Now we're here. We're where we wanted to go. Now let's walk down. And we're not gonna do it at speed. I just want you to, this may be tricky for you. Play that. We're just gonna play the same things that we just played a moment ago. Play that. We're almost home. That's it. That's what you do. That's how you walk from E to A and from E to B and back home. I'm going to show you a couple of, there's just little things I do. Let's just do the right hand. I just completed what I think is a good video on slip note. And it was in the key of A. I really want to do those in E and a whole bunch of keys so you can practice those. But here's what you're going to do. Watch. You're going to go up. Here's what I do. See the slip note right there? So if it's a count, like if there's 4 moves, it's 1, 2, 3. When you get there, let everything go. Put your hand over in A, just this A. Don't play it. But here's what you're going to play. Slip note. When you learn these slip notes, say it like this. Slip note. That's an interval of a 4th, and you're just going to your 3rd. Listen. When you start playing it, it'll sound like that. Later on, it'll sound like this. And guys, as you get advanced, if the band is playing and holding this, I taught you how to chord in a different lesson. While the band's doing that, you're going to be something like that. You're going to walk down. That's another variation. Let's look at that again. You're going to walk up, do your slip note, and guys, I'm going to show you. This is just what I do. I like this. This is why it's so important for you to know your chords. This is an A, just a plain old A in its home position. I want you to roll this. You're going to roll this chord, but you're going to add this 2. Okay, watch. If you do it slow, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you roll it fast, it's fast. It sounds like just like 1. I do those all the time, and I love. And you know, that's just part of my style as a piano player. Your style may, you may incorporate this, or you may not. But you can do a slip note. When you get there, you're back in E. So let me walk down from A whole bunch of slip notes. I did 1 there. That's not a slip note, it's just a 4th that you're playing. That's a 5th. Now here's a slip note right here. Let me show you again. Slip note, come down, and slip note. We're almost done, but I have to show you this because this is really cool. When you're going from the E to the B, one thing you can do is this. So what did I do? I did a little honky tonk, a slow honky tonk. Watch. Half step it down. This is the 7th. That's why it sounds like a 7. Here's your 7. Watch. Right there. That's your 7. What I did is, let me show you again. Little trill. Walk it on. Down where it goes. You could even play it fast. And walk right back up. And guess what? Or that implies that you're going to keep on going, but it would be. So there's slip notes that say we want to keep going, and there's slip notes that say we're at the end. This is one that says we're going to keep going. This one says we're done. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. I want to let you know that I really appreciate your comments. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.